Go order mine right now.
Thank you for having me.
We're gonna give you a look at our Today Special right now.
Okay, we're excited because we wait all year for this. One time a year, one day a year, we get to bring you Andrew's #1 top selling Today's Special, and this is as great as it gets. First of all, it's Coenzyme Q10, the world's finest Coenzyme Q10. It's Coenzyme Q10 200. Now, you have choices, which first of all, you have size choices that we'll walk you through. You also have choices in your formula. The first decision you make is, do I want vitamin D3 in my formula? You don't have to get it with vitamin D3. You can get just the CoQ200 with all the benefits without vitamin D. Then you can do vitamin D in the formula. You can choose 1,000 IU or 2,000 IU. Now, most of us choose the 2,000 IU because we know the importance of taking vitamin D, and it's like you're getting free vitamin D. You're getting free vitamin D. So for example, if you buy the 600 size, it's like getting a 600 size of vitamin D3 2000 at no charge whatsoever.
Because they're all the same price. If you just want to get our incredible CoQ10 product, the best CoQ10 product in the world, it's the same price as that product with 1,000 IU of vitamin D3 added, or with 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 added. So it's your choice. Whichever you choose, it's the exact same price. What's interesting is our product also contains 300 milligrams of vitamin C. So in the past, vitamin C was one of our most popular products. In the past, vitamin D was one of our most popular products. But in adding vitamin C and vitamin D to this product, especially because they have such a close relationship to CoQ10, it was an opportunity for you to save. So it's an opportunity we give you an option with the vitamin D, whether you want it or not. You can get it without, or you can get it with 1,000 or 2,000. The vitamin C comes automatically with the CoQ10 product. So you're getting these ingredients that ordinarily were very popular ingredients. They now are free. So they're just part of the product.
There we go. Let me show you what the choices are, and then I hope you will jump in and stock up today. I've been waiting. My CoQ bottle is empty. I have been waiting for this day, and I'm sure a lot of you are the same. You can do a 50, a 100, a 200, a 400, or a 600 count. Note, we do not normally carry this size. We don't normally carry this size. These are special sizes for the Today's Special only. Here is where the pricing goes at midnight tonight. This is a one-shot, one day, so $3.99 will be the price. Today you're at $169.90. May I remind you, $169.90 is for your CoQ 200 milligrams without vitamin D or with the vitamin D. Everybody gets that price if you want the largest one. And most of us, I take 2 a day, so for me, this is where I go. The $169.90, you're saving $230. $230 savings. Now I have to show you one more chart because this will really help to illustrate. Because along with the vitamin D3, I want you to see that if you were adding, if purchased separately, the vitamin D3 into the cost, that you'd be at over $500. Over $500 if you break down the other added ingredients that you are not paying for. And I think that is pretty exciting stuff. So you're over $500. Today you're at $169. Here is your savings. And again, most of you are going to order the vitamin D3 2000. You can also do vitamin D3 1000 or no vitamin D.
And there might even be a chart that shows just the vitamin C, vitamin D, just the value of those components in the product. There's the equivalent of a separate B12 in here as well. Because CoQ10, as great as CoQ10 is, it can't deliver all of its energy benefits entirely on its own. CoQ10 needs the help of other components. So it's like anything in life, that we can't do everything entirely on our own. So CoQ10 is critical and central to all energy production, but you need those other components. And we uniquely deliver them, which is why this product is so uniquely perfectly well reviewed.
Here's your chart. I just want to let you speak to this. So in other words, if you're doing the 600, you're getting $108 worth of D3, you're getting $108 worth of B12, and you're getting almost $75 worth of vitamin C.
So that's without considering
the CoQ.
The CoQ10 at all. Just looking at the vitamin D, the vitamin B12, and the vitamin C, just looking at those ingredients and those ingredients alone. So it gives you a sense of the incredible value. And again, we are the manufacturer. We've been manufacturing and we've been producing CoQ10 products for 35 years, decades before anyone else even contemplated doing so. So it's an opportunity to get the best CoQ10 in the world and get the best value in the world, and you pick whether you want vitamin D with it or not. So it's a comprehensive formula. I'm just going to read a little bit of the background on CoQ10 here. CoQ10 in our body functions exactly like an essential and protective vitamin. Must be present in all living cells, or it cannot be produced. Our cells can't produce energy without CoQ10. They can't be alive without CoQ10. Reduced levels are a normal result of aging, stress, poor diet, smoking, consumption of alcohol, and prescription drugs, things like statin drugs, cholesterol-lowering drugs. Fatigue is among the most common and frequent complaints heard by physicians. CoQ10 is the body's key central molecule for all cellular energy production. So if you want to attack energy production in a common sense fashion, CoQ10 is the most common sense way to do it. Stimulants just don't accomplish it, just don't work, unfortunately.
And you know what, I'm excited because already we have to ask you to please use express ordering. That is going to be the quickest way to get through. We are very busy. Yours is here for you. I would encourage you to order early today. I would also encourage you to stock up if you'd like to, because Andrew said next year this price may not happen. So this is a very special offer. As we said, it's a one-day only offer. The beauty of CoQ, and you're gonna learn a lot about it from Andrew Lessman, but I will say today that CoQ is not only vital for your heart health and for all of your vital organs, it is also, as he talked about, you need it. Every cell in our body needs it to survive. It's all about cellular energy. So that's the key. There's so many health benefits to this one product, which is why I think people wait all year. People wait and stock up once a year. The majority, you can look at the clicker here.
So
I mean, you're already
special of the
almost
year.
9,000 ordered, almost 9,000. And I would venture to bet the majority of those orders are reorders. People that already...
I'd say over 90% are reorders.
Yes.
I'd also say that the large size is about 60% or so of the orders.
Yep.
And just, it's a natural question, say, well, I'll just eat foods that deliver CoQ10. That's what I'll do. And if you want to eat foods that deliver CoQ10, you're looking at foods here, the best choices, and it tells you how important CoQ10 is to your critical organs. If you look at your heart, your liver, that's where CoQ10 is most concentrated. That's where your body needs it, because those organs have to produce an abundance of energy all the time. So you'd have to consume over 2 pounds of pork heart every single day, 3 pounds of chicken heart every single day. That's to equal just one small, easy to swallow capsule, beef heart. So again, if you look at the more typical things we eat, like a chicken thigh or canned tuna, you're consuming 28 pounds a day or 18 pounds a day. So it's virtually impossible to get the levels of CoQ10 we need to replace the levels that we're losing as we age, if we're taking medications, if we might drink alcohol, if we might smoke. Unfortunately, it's virtually impossible to get what we need, and it's no wonder that one of the most common complaints we arrive at our doctor's offices with is fatigue, that we just don't feel that we have the energy that we need to really be at our very best. And CoQ10 as an ingredient, as a nutrient, it goes to the very core of that process of our being able to produce the energy that we need. And it's a straightforward way to produce energy, because so often when it comes to energy, we just start making bad decisions. We start eating a lot of calories or sugar, or we start consuming caffeine. We start doing things that isn't in the best interest of our health. And when it comes to CoQ10, this is entirely in your best interest of your health. So not only are you supporting energy production, you're supporting the optimum functioning of the key critical organs in your body. You're also delivering an incredibly important, one of the most important protective compounds. So as you go down the list, there's just one good reason or one great reason after another. And what an opportunity when you're talking about energy. Usually the options are kind of unhealthy. This is an opportunity that's healthy and makes a difference in so many other areas of your good health as well.
And I would love to ask if you can use express ordering or head to hsn.com. We are extremely busy. Everybody waits and is stocking up. The 600 count, the largest one, I will point out, is by far the most popular. So if you'd like that choice, order it tonight while we have all the options available for you.
Then I didn't mention, I mean, I just got bad news in the last week or two. I hope it is incorrect. This is our best pricing ever on this. This is an ingredient that a capsule like this would normally cost, back 30 plus years ago, over $2 a capsule. Roughly would be $1 per 100 milligrams. So over $2 a capsule, plus the vitamin D, the vitamin C, the B complex. So a 600 count would be over $1,200. So obviously the pricing today is a fraction of what the pricing was 20 or 30 years ago. A fraction. And it's the best pricing we've ever had. Best Today Special we've ever had. But I'm hoping that this is not going to be the case, but there's a possibility. In fact, we're going to try to purchase as much CoQ10 material as we can, because there's a possibility that the price on CoQ10 can go up dramatically in the near future. So that next year, our Today Special won't approach this at all. Next year, our normal pricing will perhaps have to go up for the first time in literally decades.
Well, I'm going to show you that pricing one more time so you can understand. These are not inexpensive ingredients. I mean, that's the key. And if the pricing's going up, then guess what? I mean, this may be the last chance for us to experience the pricing. I want to show you the 600 count. This is if you were buying separately the D3. Remember, you choose if you want D3 or not. Most of us do, because we know the importance of taking vitamin D3. So the vitamin D3 has two options. You can do a 1,000 IU or a 2,000 IU. The price is the same. But if you're adding the vitamin D3 into this, if purchased separately, retail price, regular HSN price, you're at over $500 for a 600 count. Note, we don't carry 600 counts. We don't normally carry 400. The biggest we offer is a 360. So these are special configurations for today.
40.
Oh, there you go. We don't even do a 360.
Because this is normally such an expensive product, normally the largest size is 240.
And you don't normally put D3 in your formula.
No.
This is only for the Today Special.
We do this at the Today Special.
So,
and it's an opportunity to eliminate the purchase of vitamin D3. As I've said, we rarely talk about our separate vitamin C. It used to be one of our most popular products. We rarely talk about our separate vitamin D. It used to be one of our most important products. And the reason why is we give them away with our CoQ10. And CoQ10, and we do that for logical reasons because of the relationship of those ingredients that have to one another. But also, it's a great way simply to save. So if you don't want the vitamin D, you don't have to get it. You have three options. No vitamin D, 1,000 IU or 2,000 IU. But you have an opportunity to get the single most straightforward, common sense energy ingredient that on the label of this product, there's a cool image on the label of this product, and that blue colored thing, it's not as though in our cells it's necessarily that sort of blue color, but that's a picture of a mitochondrion. All of our cells contain thousands of mitochondria, or tens of thousands of mitochondria. That's where all energy production takes place. I thought it was the perfect image to put on the bottle of this product because that's CoQ10's office. That's where CoQ10 goes to work. That's where all the energy that we experience as human beings is produced. It's produced in these little organelles inside our cells. So just as our body has organs, our cells have organelles. And the key organelle for energy production is the mitochondrion. And the mitochondrion is where CoQ10 does its electron transport work. It also does its antioxidant protective work. But that's where it's moving electrons. And that's where it's working with these other ingredients, which is why our CoQ10 contains other ingredients, contains a special form of B12 that's orally absorbable. The B12 alone in this product is worth the investment. It's unique from any other B12 you're going to find in typical supplements. So it's a product that's just light years beyond any other CoQ10 product. It's light years beyond the CoQ10 product I introduced 35 years ago. My first CoQ10 product was 1984, 35 years ago. So I think it wasn't until about the late 1990s or early 2000s that people started talking about CoQ10. We had already been offering CoQ10 for a couple of decades. So we have more experience on how to put together the perfect CoQ10 product. And if you read the reviews, you'll be left with the impression that it is the perfect CoQ10 product.
Without a doubt. By the way, I want to remind you that we do have another Today's Special coming up the Choco Nuvo is here, so you definitely want to stick around for that. If you can, we would love for you to stay tuned because it's been a few months since we've been able to offer Choco Nuvo. Here is the pricing for that. If you'd like to jump in and get both, throw it in your shopping cart. We'll talk about Choco Nuvo in greater detail, but you're welcome to order that now if you'd like to. The Coenzyme Q10 is here for you. May I remind you, this is a one-time-a-year offer, the biggest, best offer in the history of the product. It does not get better than what you're experiencing. If you love the idea of taking vitamin D3, most Americans need to be taking vitamin D3. Andrew said it's not even epidemic. You said it's a pandemic. I mean, most Americans are vitamin D deficient. And so now you have that for free. About 2,000 IU if you go for the 2,000, which most people are. Our producer said that the majority of the orders in that over 10,000, I think it's over 10,000 have been spoken for. The majority of those orders are the 600 count in the vitamin D3 2000 choice.
And I've said for quite some time that the minimum level of vitamin D, I've been saying this for 40 years, the minimum level of vitamin D everyone should take is about 1,000 IU per day. But typically, to get your vitamin D levels where they need to be, because we're not running around in the sunlight unclothed, to get your vitamin D levels where they need to be, you really need to be somewhere between 2,000 to 4,000 IU daily. So whether it's a 1,000 or 2,000, you combine it with your multivitamin, it will probably get you to exactly where you need to be. It's easy to do the math. It's just 1,000, 2,000 probably. Typical multivitamin might only be 400. My multivitamins will be at least 1,500 or 2,000. So with my multivitamins, you combine it with your CoQ10, you're going to be at that perfect level. And when you get your blood test at your doctor's office, you'll see the results. And I encourage everyone to get a vitamin D blood test. I've been doing that also for decades, talking about that. And now it's become pretty much standard practice. Before, it was not. So it's very exciting to see those changes. But the real star of this product, and it's hard to say that because vitamin D and B12 are two of the most deficient and insufficient nutrients in the American diet, but the real star is CoQ10. And CoQ10 would be the most important vitamin in the human diet if our body couldn't make a little bit of CoQ10. But it kind of gives us a false sense of security because our body can only make a very little bit of CoQ10. And that little bit is challenged if we're taking medications like cholesterol-lowering statin drugs, like antidepressants, like drugs, bisphosphonates, drugs for osteoporosis or osteopenia, beta blockers, drugs for, say, cardiac rhythm or blood pressure, things like that. So these medications we take then further challenge the diminished levels of CoQ10 we have as we age anyhow. And so it's no wonder that one of the most common side effects of those medications, one of the most common complaints we have when we go to the doctor, we talk about fatigue. And fatigue is really, what I always say, it's the collective experience of all the cells in our body. It's not this stimulated experience from caffeine or something that we deal with our nervous system. It's really the collective experience of the trillions of cells in our body. And to the extent all of those systems and all of those organs are functioning optimally, that we're delivering adequate oxygen to the cells and adequate nutrition and things like that, to the extent they're doing their job well and optimally, we have adequate or we have even optimum energy. And that's what CoQ10 is all about.
There you have it. There's so much we can talk about. I'm being told from our producer, Stephen, that we are extremely busy. If you'd like to jump in, you can go to hsn.com. You can log on there, or you can use express ordering. You can shop by remote, or you can use your smartphone if you've downloaded our app, which only takes 60 seconds, and you don't have to wait. Otherwise, give us a second. We'll get somebody with you very shortly, reminding you that this is 3 choices. First of all, you're choosing the size. So that's choice number 1. What size do you want? What formula do you want? Do you want Coenzyme Q10, 200 milligrams on its own without vitamin D3? That is option number 1. Option number 2 is Coenzyme Q10, 200 with the 1,000 IU of vitamin D3. The third option is going to be the Coenzyme Q10 with vitamin D3, 2,000 IU. So that's completely up to you, how much vitamin D you want or don't want. If you're already getting vitamin D elsewhere, you don't need to take the vitamin D. The price is the same no matter what. So Andrew clearly wants you to get exactly what you want. what you need. And most of us are ordering the vitamin D, because I used to buy vitamin D separately. I don't buy it anymore. I wait all year for this today's special. I buy the 2,000, and then I have my vitamin D for the year. So it's really nice. And I want to show you one more time. If you are buying just the vitamin D separately, the vitamin D in the 600 count on its own is $108. The B12 that's in the formula on its own, same thing. And then the vitamin C is $74. So you couldn't buy these 3 products for the $169 price of the today's special.
If you're buying them separately,
right?
Yeah.
You could not buy those 3, and then that doesn't even include the Coenzyme Q10.
Right.
Right? That
And the
does not
Coenzyme
even...
Q10, of course, is the most expensive ingredient of all. And the one thing that we've succeeded dramatically at in the last 35 years since I originally introduced CoQ10, it is the poster child for a product that we've been able to reduce the cost and basically reduce the cost over 35 years by almost 90%.
Wow.
So that's dramatic. I never foresaw that originally. CoQ10 went from being one of the most expensive formulas out there to being literally pennies a day, and not pennies a day for a 30 milligram or 60 milligram dose, which is originally how the product was delivered, but pennies a day for 200 milligrams, extremely high potency.
We can even show you, we have a chart here that takes us back to 2000 to 2006. So
Right.
in that 6-year span, if you were buying the same thing that we're offering today, you would have to spend $1,552.
And it didn't include vitamin D. Didn't include
That
vitamin
didn't even
D.
include the vitamin D.
Right.
Holy moly.
Right.
So you're saving over $1,300. And again, that speaks to the fact that over the years you have been able to obviously bring the price down. But here's what's important. Not all CoQ is the same. Andrew is using the world's finest Coenzyme Q10. And I think that is important because a lot of people are using synthetic products. They're not using the same CoQ. This is what you want to be taking if you're going to buy CoQ.
Ours is pure, it's additive free, it's an ultrafine powder in a capsule. It's going to be easily absorbed. All you do is take it when you eat, and take it when you eat any meal that contains even a small amount of fat, or simply take it when you take your omega-3 or something like that. That's all you need to do to facilitate maximum, optimum absorption of the product. And as I said, it's a comprehensive product. So you're not just relying on CoQ10 to do everything for you. The product can do it in concert, and that's how things work in our body. Nothing works on its own. Everything works together. But I just was going to read a couple of charts here on some research, some science.
Perfect.
This is from Current Neurovascular Research. It was reported that animals supplemented on Coenzyme Q10 may reach a significantly longer mean lifespan, 11.7% higher, a significantly higher maximum lifespan, 24% higher, and increased learning capacity than non-supplemented animals, suggesting that a long-term supplementation with a small dosage of CoQ10 may represent a good anti-aging therapy. To me, that sounds better than good. That sounds like a great, especially when this is not a drug, this is not a medicine, it comes with no warnings, there are no side effects. All this comes with its benefits, and your body already uses it. Your body struggles to make a small amount of it.
Right.
But as we get older, that struggle becomes a bit of an uphill struggle. So from critical reviews in food science and nutrition, the human body biosynthesizes, as I was saying, CoQ10. We make a little, but it's endogenous, that internal tissue levels drop progressively with increasing age. We're talking about age 25 or 30. Coenzyme Q10 is chiefly found in the most active organs like the heart, kidney, and liver. That's why when you look at foods, the only good food sources really of CoQ10, if you're going to eat organ meats, if you're going to eat heart and liver and brain every day, which isn't very healthy to do.
Right.
Where an even greater decline can be observed with increasing age. So in other words, as our levels go down, our heart, our liver, our brain pay those consequences. The intracellular biosynthesis of CoQ10 begins through a cascade of amino acid precursors, which indispensably require 8 vitamins, namely vitamin B6, vitamin C, vitamin B2, B12, folic acid, niacin, and pantothenic acid, all of which are in the product. So not only do we want to give you the CoQ10 you need in this product, we want to give you the tools you need to make CoQ10 yourself.
Interesting.
So we want to support both opportunities.
Sure.
There. International Journal of Cardiology, endogenous synthesis of coenzyme Q10 in the body declines with age, indicating a rationale for supplementation in the elderly. And as I said before, we start seeing levels decline, not just in the elderly, we start seeing levels decline when we start reaching our 30s.
Yeah.
So it's simply a question. And then we tend to engage beyond just the natural decline that's going to happen just with the passage of time. We're also seeing levels decline with all the standard medications we take and all the behaviors that we engage in as members of Western society. With the medicines we take, the alcohol we might drink, the stress we might experience, the cigarettes we might smoke, all of those things, the pollutants, the chemicals we're exposed to. So CoQ10 is not just indispensable for our all energy production, but that indispensable ingredient is constantly being challenged, which is no wonder our energy level is constantly also being challenged.
Do you know, Stephen just told me that if you are interested in the vitamin D3 formula, so the CoQ with the vitamin D3 1000, several of these sizes are getting into the hundreds in terms of what's left. Now, hopefully Andrew's gonna have enough of this to last the day. I would just tell you that if you're thinking about it, if you can use express ordering or log on to hsn.com, order yours tonight. That way you have it. That way you're sure to get it. If you want the vitamin D3 in the formula, the 1000 or the 2000, those are by and large the most popular choices tonight for sure. With what are we at now? Over 12,000 people have already ordered this today's special. So it's your chance. If you're new to Andrew Lessman products, where you get to be educated by a foremost expert. This is a gentleman who's dedicated his life to making the world's finest vitamin in the finest way possible with the absolute utmost integrity. He uses the absolute best possible ingredients. And that's the bottom line, is that if you're new to this product line and you love the idea of living healthier, being healthier, and if you want to take CoQ10, I mean, CoQ10, you hear about it. When Andrew started talking about it on TV 23 years ago, most of us had never heard about it. I had no idea. I had not a clue what CoQ10 was. You were the first one to really introduce this ingredient to America.
When I introduced it, it was not popular.
It wasn't. Nobody knew what it was.
Because no one heard about it.
Right.
And back then, we didn't have the internet to do research to find out, like, wow, this really is. I mean, it's chemically called ubiquinone because it's present in all our cells. And if it isn't present in your cell, that cell can't be alive. Because without ubiquinone, without CoQ10, your cells can't transport the electrons necessary, which is just so weird to me to think that, you know, we think about life as this kind of vibrant experience. But all the energy we experience as part of this vibrant life is a result of electrons that are being moved around in that little organ pictured on the label of this bottle, organelle, the mitochondrion. That's who we are, that's how we live, that's how we experience life, is that energy. I mean, it's a magnificent design, but it's incredible how fragile and delicate that machinery is. And CoQ10 is one of those indispensable components that becomes, in science we always talk about something being rate limiting, that if you have a lot of components, say in a chemical reaction, and one of them's a little scarce, it's kind of like the weakest link in a chain, that one that's a little scarce but could become that rate limiting step in the reaction. CoQ10 is really that sort of energy limiting component in terms of the tools our body requires. We have an abundance of fuel. We have ample fat stored in our body. We eat abundantly. So we have lots of fuel. The key to our producing energy on a cellular level becomes the really minute machinery on that cellular level. And that really is where CoQ10 comes in, and also all the other components we provide along with the CoQ10.
There it is. I'm so excited you're calling. If you're just stopping by, if you're on the West Coast, you might just be getting in from dinner and just checking out what we're up to. We are showing you Andrew's #1 most popular selling Today special of the year. And you know, all of his products are popular, but this is the #1. And this is the best deal by far that we've ever offered on this product. The fact that you have 3 formulas, if you don't need to have vitamin D3 in the formula, Andrew made that an option. So just the CoQ10 200, that is available to you. All same pricing across the board. If you want the D3, most of us do, if you want the D3, you choose 1000 IU or 2000 IU. Again, same price across the board. So most of us are going with the D3 2000. Why not? Because that's what we want to be taking anyway, and it's free. You are not paying a single penny for that. So that's why this is the day to stock up. We don't ever carry a 600 count except for today. We don't ever carry a 400 count except for today. We don't even carry the 300 count. We carry a 260 is as high as we go.
240.
Or 240
Even
rather,
less.
is as big as we offer normally on a CoQ product. That's why it's important if you're thinking about trying it or you want to stock up, if you share it with a family member, this is your chance to take advantage of the big, big savings. And then to Andrew's point, we may or may not see this offer again. Next year, we'll always have your CoQ, of course, but you can't guarantee us that this can be the same value, the same low price, due to the fact that CoQ prices may be going up.
And I think the 240 count, its normal HSN price, is almost the price of the 600 count today.
Wow.
And as I said before, and this is something I normally don't say because normally we do our very best as a manufacturer to keep our costs down. We can't always control raw material costs. We've managed to help get CoQ10 costs down over the last few decades, but I'm not sure if this will continue into 2020. I was just talking to our team and our producer Steve when I walked away here saying that I had just gotten a note a few days ago basically telling me that CoQ10 pricing next year could double.
Oh my God, could double?
I won't abide that. I hope it's not going to happen, but it's just something I heard recently that there's a whole combination of factors that could affect that. I'm hoping it's not the case. So that's why I normally wouldn't encourage whatever size works for you, but if you like the product, if you're using the product, it might be a good idea if you want to safeguard your savings, it might be a good idea to opt for a slightly larger size than you would have chosen. Normally I don't say that, but normally I'm not standing up here having just heard a few days ago that the cost structure of this could change dramatically, which disturbs me, but I feel like I should tell you nonetheless.
Yep, so it's all the better reason if you're ordering it. And again, we thank you for your patience. We're extremely busy. Everybody waits for this, so we're glad that you're up with us. We're glad you're deciding to try it or to restock it today. Whether you want to go with that 600, if you take 2 a day, the 600 is going to last you almost a year. Otherwise, we can offer it in any of the choices that you're looking at on your screen here. We can do a try me at a 50. You can do 100, you can do the 200, you can do 400, or of course, where most of us are ordering, and that's, of course, you know your budget. But I will say, I think when we break down, let me find the flex pays on that 600, because I think with the flex pay here, you are at $33 to get this home on flex pay. $33 a month, and we send that home to you. So it's super duper affordable. Oh, thanks. And they'll put the flex pays up for you at the bottom of the screen here. So the 400, the same thing. Whichever size you're thinking about, they're all on 5 flex pays. So this is your day. This is your day to try it or to restock it. The best part is you'll love taking it. It is a feel the difference product. When you take it, you will notice a difference. Just that get up and go, the energy levels, and as Andrew points out, it's different than caffeine or sugar, or you're giving yourself a boost with something that's artificial. These are natural ingredients. Every single cell in our body has to have it to be alive. And unfortunately, as we get older, we don't make as much of it. And then the more stress we're under, if you drink alcohol, whatever we do that's detrimental to our health, the CoQ levels continue to go down. So that's why supplementing it, you notice a difference. And again, especially as we get older, because we're not making as much of it. So you really, truly, you'll love taking this, and you will notice a difference when you take it. There's so many benefits. I mean, I think we can talk about, obviously, the fact that it's concentrated in the largest organs in our body, first of all, right?
Well, think about it. Our heart, our liver, our brain, even when we're sleeping, they're still working. They never get a moment off. Energy is the energy in those organs. We can't ever stop producing energy in those organs, or it's an end of story. We're gone. So it's absolutely critical that the energy machinery, the energy network in those systems, our heart, our brain, our liver, be their very best. And that's why it's not the purpose of this chart. The purpose of this chart is to show you how difficult it is to get CoQ10 from our diet. So, but when you look at the best sources of CoQ10, it's pork heart, chicken liver, beef liver. We didn't include brain because most people don't eat brain, but those are all the best, the organ meats. And why are the organ meats so rich? Even the other sources here that are high are things like a chicken wing or a chicken breast, because those are muscle tissues to those animals. So muscle tissue, of course, must have high levels of CoQ10 because muscle is where we do all the work. But when you see how relatively low the levels of CoQ10, still very high, but relative to our heart and our brain and our liver, that's what gives you insight into how critical this ingredient is to the most critical organs in your body. In fact, you could basically, if you're in a laboratory and you started lowering available CoQ10 levels to a heart or a liver or whatever to organs you were looking at or analyzing those tissues, as you lowered those CoQ10 levels, you could basically map a decrease in the function of that organ. Why? Because you're basically mapping the reduction in available energy to that organ. So the ability to produce abundant and easy energy in those organs is their ability to function optimally. And as we get older, even under ideal circumstances, things become more difficult. So when it comes to CoQ10, it's the most simple, straightforward opportunity to make a difference in the most critical things we experience, our overall energy, and then the optimal functioning of our key organs. And just to show you, like all my products, small, easy to swallow capsule, and a beautiful colored powder. It will never upset your stomach. It's an ultra, ultra, ultra fine powder, so it's immediately available. So it's something that's not going to sit in your stomach and upset your stomach and repeat on you. It's something that's going to go to work for you and make a difference for you.
There it is. And I'm just, again, we're so excited that you're up with us and that you're choosing this today. The clock went down. We just want to be sure that everybody who is tuning in or is interested has a chance to order this today.
Yeah. And last year, we spent the entire hour talking about this, but we're going to talk about Choco Nuvo in a few moments. We'll move to Choco Nuvo, simply because if we spent the whole hour, we won't have product left for the whole day. So we're just going to cut it a little short in a few moments.
There we go. And so let me show you one more time. I'm just glad you're up with us tonight, because then you know you're going to get exactly what you want. I will say that here is where the pricing is. You can see, you choose the size. Now this, the $3.99, understand that does not include the vitamin D3 in the formula. With the vitamin D3 in the formula, we go over $500 for the HSN price if you do the vitamin D, because the vitamin D3 is valued at over $100, and that's free. So if you're ordering just the CoQ without the vitamin D3, it would be $3.99. Everybody's getting the same price. Everybody gets a large one home on $33 on FlexPay. Here's your savings. If you're ordering one with the vitamin D, whether it be the vitamin D3 1000 or 2000, here is where the pricing would then be. Over $500. And you can see the savings is enormous. That's why we're all really excited here, because even when Andrew always will try to stock Coenzyme Q10 for us, but the largest size he offers is a 240, not a 600. Right. And the price is still close. It's similar. But I mean, that's an amazing price for 600 capsules.
As a manufacturer, and I speak now as a manufacturer, the today's special is our dream. If you've watched when we do our live remotes from the factory, you see those two extremely large blenders we have. Normally, when we do small production, it's small blenders and things, it's not as efficient. You have to do all the laboratory tests on small batches. But when we do a today's special, everything becomes exponentially more efficient, including the acquisition of the raw materials, including all of the steps, because everything that we bring into our factory, we quarantine it, and then we have to test it before we use it, and then we test it while we're making it. We test it after we're done making it. So a large production just makes everything so much more efficient, and that's this once a year incredible opportunity. That's the Today Special. Combined this year is the fact that I'm hoping that I could tell you in January that it was just sort of the boy who cried wolf, but I was told that CoQ10 pricing might not just go up a little, but might go up a lot. And I'm hoping that is not the case, and I'm gonna do everything I can to prevent that, but just so everyone knows, if it might incline you to get a larger size. I don't say that so you do it, but so you don't end up having to spend more next year.
Yep.
So.
And if you do have a second also, it's really fun to read the reviews. I mean, this is so highly reviewed. The average out of Perfect 5 is 4.7. There are 3,383 perfect reviews on this product. Out of the 4,000 reviews, there are 3,700 that are the 5 and 4 stars.
4 5s, yeah.
I mean, 3,700 out of 4,000.
90% are 4 and 5 star reviews. I mean, it's
incredible.
I mean, CoQ10 is what it is. It's ubiquinone. It's found in all our cells. We can't make energy without it. So if you just deliver that correctly,
Right.
you can't make a bad product. And we deliver it better than anyone else. And then we give you free vitamin D, free vitamin C, and a full B complex with the world's best B12 that you won't find anywhere else, because B12 is always historically something you have to get an injection to get the benefits of B12. Our B12 is absorbable when taken orally. We protect it. It's a special form of B12. It's the natural coenzyme form of B12. So when you combine all of those things and add that to the fact that you're getting the critical importance of CoQ10, the value, and a product that used to cost a few dollars a day is now pennies a day, it's a great opportunity. But you talked about reviews. We'll run along because I want to talk about Choco Nouveau.
Okay.
But I just wanted to read a few reviews. I just
Perfect.
grabbed some off the top.
Let's.
And I have about 400 reviews in a stack here. The proof is in your blood test results. Which, by the way, one of the things with CoQ10, we often say with omega-3s, it's one of those unique products that I can say, when we look at blood pressure, when we look at blood sugar, when we look at blood cholesterol levels, when we look at triglyceride levels, we're always looking for nutritional supplements that could give us a little help in the right direction, that support the efforts we might be doing with our doctor, or whatever medicines we might take. And this is one of those ingredients when we talk about all four of those things, whether it's blood sugar, blood cholesterol, triglycerides, blood pressure, that this is a product that supports the efforts we're making. Plus, if you're taking a cholesterol-lowering statin drug, that lowers your CoQ10 levels. You can't make energy without CoQ10. You take that statin drugs, it lowers your CoQ10 levels. Absolutely. It's scientific fact because it's part of the same, it's part of this mevalonate pathway that as your body, so goes your body in terms of making CoQ10, it does the same in terms of making cholesterol. What I mean, there's one assembly line. That assembly line is extremely efficient. It makes CoQ10, it makes cholesterol. So when you slow down that assembly line making cholesterol, you slow down that assembly line making CoQ10, which means you reduce your energy levels. No wonder one of the key side effects to statin drugs is fatigue. Also muscle tenderness and soreness, because CoQ10 is critical for energy production in our muscles. Other than our heart, brain, liver, highest concentration is in our muscles. But
Great.
reading back to the chart here.
Okay.
The proof is in your blood test. Since taking this supplement for 6 months, my blood tests tell me this is an excellent product. I also have more energy than I've had in a long time. It really does provide energy support that is challenged by heart medications I am on. Again, beta blockers, bisphosphonates for osteoporosis, antidepressants also challenge our CoQ10 levels. What a difference. The only way you will know for sure how this will impact your life is to try it. Then compare your blood work results. The numbers don't lie. It actually works. I'm really surprised. Thank you for making this product, Andrew.
Wow, pretty nice.
Here we go. Always great. Thanks, Andrew, for combining the best way possible for us to get the great benefits of CoQ10 and the benefits of other essential vitamins, all in one easy-to-swallow capsule. I'm in better health now than I have been in the past. Not only can I feel it, but my doctor has advised me to keep up with my vitamins. That's great. He has noticed the difference, too. I also take your omega-3 with no harsh reactions at all, no fishy aftertaste. You've changed my life for the better. Keep up the great work. Kudos to all. Kenny in Michigan. Thank you, Kenny.
Wonderful.
That's great. Perfect companion to statin medications. Absolutely. If you're taking statins, CoQ10 is an absolute must. After I started taking a new statin medication, I felt very fatigued. So I went to my doctor and he strongly recommended, here you go, that I started using CoQ10. I started using CoQ10 on November 23rd, and within a week, my fatigue was gone.
Kidding.
CoQ10 also significantly reduces other side effects from statin drugs. It's important to talk to your doctor about it.
Yep.
But CoQ10 is not a drug, not a medicine, no side effects, no warnings,
Right.
and I'm feeling just great. Thank you, Andrew, for such a wonderful product from Judy in New Jersey.
Fantastic.
Do not run out of this product. This product does exactly what Andrew says. It works. If there were only one product I could have, it would be this one. Thank you, Andrew. And it's funny, I'm often asked, what's the one product I should take if I'm only going to take one of your products?
Yes.
Normally, I would say our Essential 1 multivitamin. But ever since our CoQ10 became like a multivitamin, it's not just CoQ10. It's a full B complex. It's vitamin C. It's a high-potency vitamin C. And it's also vitamin D. that if someone was only going to swallow 1 capsule a day, and that's all you could twist their arm to doing, this would be that capsule.
That says a lot.
Yep.
That says a lot. I know we have another today's special to tell you about. We just want to be sure we did a nice wrap up for you because we have so many of you still ordering. So we're going to put out final call on this for now. I'm putting my shoes on, don't mind me. And we're going to scoot along because we are going to talk chocolate. We have Choco Nuvo back in stock. Choco Nuvo is the most delicious chocolate. If you haven't tried it, you must try it, because if you love chocolate, you're gonna love this. It does not taste like healthy chocolate. It just tastes like yummy chocolate. But the best part about it is it's going to help to lower your total and LDL cholesterol. So that's the fun part about it, is it is so good for you, and yet it is so good. And we've waited several months. We've not had this since springtime, because once it gets warm outside, it's really hard to deliver chocolate.
It melts. It'll
right,
be
it melts.
It'll be a nice creamy mass in the little packets.
Right. It'll be chocolate sauce.
And I know that so many folks have said, that's fine, that's okay, I don't mind.
Right.
So, but we want it to be perfect when it gets to you. So we do usually our last event is in April, and then it disappears until October.
Yep.
So this is the first time it's been back in 6 months. And what's unique about our Choco Nuvo, even if you really weren't focused on lowering cholesterol, which this will help to lower your cholesterol 10, 15, 20%, a significant reduction, and not maybe or possibly. This is clinical science that's so strong, and it's not a drug or a medicine, but it's so strong that the US Food and Drug Administration lets us talk about this. Plus, if you're taking cholesterol-lowering statin drugs, you can take Choco Nuvo with it perfectly, not a problem at all. It works perfectly with cholesterol-lowering drugs. It works in your digestive system by blocking the absorption of cholesterol or the reabsorption of bile. So that's how it lowers our total and LDL cholesterol. But if all you wanted was an organic, fair trade dark chocolate that delivers to you the incredible benefits of just dark chocolate, which dark chocolate has a long list of health benefits. If you just wanted the benefits of dark chocolate, which most Americans don't like the taste of dark chocolate, but you wanted to have the texture of milk chocolate without the bitterness of dark chocolate, then that's what this is. But then people say, oh, that's probably because you put a whole bunch of sugar in there. Absolutely, positively not. In fact, our 91% Choco Nuvo, if we wanted to, we could label that as containing no sugar at all. It's so low, less than half a gram, we could say it contains no sugar at all. So then our 74 contains about 1.4 grams, and our 66 contains about, I think, about 1.7 grams. So we're talking about exceedingly low levels of sugar. In fact, if you looked at 26 calories of blueberries, healthy fruit, low in sugar, 26 calories of blueberries, which each square of Choco Nuvo is 26 calories, but 26 calories of blueberries contains more sugar than a square of Choco Nuvo.
Wow.
And to make it even better, 26 calories of cucumber contains more sugar than a square of Choco Nuvo.
Isn't that crazy? I want to show you what the choices are. Remember, you're choosing the type of chocolate. You get 66% cacao, 74%, or 91%. So that's the first thing you're choosing, and then you choose the size you want, and that could be a 30-piece, 60, 120, or 300. We don't offer the 300, and that's a lot of chocolate, folks. Look at the size of this thing. And it's free shipping and handling, of course. But the beauty of this is going to get you through the holidays. I love having these on hand because I love chocolate. But this is guilt-free chocolate, because not only is it absolutely delicious, I mean, it is delicious, but the beauty of it is that it's so good for you. It's low in sugar, it's low in carb. I mean, it's organic. I mean, it has all the right stuff, fair trade. It just, you couldn't buy a better type of chocolate. And they come in these own little individual packets, so you can keep some at work, in your drawer at work, keep them in your purse, keep them when you're on the go. It'll help you stay on your diet, that's for sure. And here you can see, so by the color, there is the more, if you love milk chocolate, this is perhaps where you want to go, the 66% cacao. The middle one is my personal favorite, because I love milk chocolate. I never was big on really dark chocolate, but this dark chocolate is so good. That's the 91%. The middle one is a combo. It's like milk dark combined, but it's so good. It's creamy. They're not dry. You know, sometimes that low sugar chocolate just doesn't, it tastes waxy. This does not. It is absolutely delicious chocolate. So pick the size you want, Pick the type, 66, 74, or 91, and stock up. Because with the holidays coming, this is the time of year, you know, I mean.
It's great for Halloween. It's not like this is a drug or medicine. You could share this with children.
Right.
It's delicious chocolate.
Or even you, instead of raiding your child or your grandchild's Halloween basket with all that stuff that's tempting but just not good for us, keep these on hand and then you don't feel deprived.
Yep. And I was just going to read some reviews, if we could. So, makes my day. I would be so disappointed if I could not look forward to eating this fabulous chocolate every day after my evening meal. This is by far the best tasting chocolate with so many good, healthy reasons for eating it. I have purchased this product many times, and even though I do like both the 91% and the 74%, my personal favorite is the 74%. One thing is for certain, I don't ever want to run out of this awesome chocolate. And I hope everyone understands, just because it is, without question, the healthiest chocolate in the world, it also is the best tasting. It is the creamiest dark chocolate you will ever find on the planet, period, bar none. Wow, I can't believe this chocolate is good for you. It tastes wonderful. I had the 91% and it was too strong for me. So I bought the 66 cacao, and it is absolutely excellent. It just tastes like a chocolate bar, a nice milky chocolate bar.
That's exactly what it tastes like.
And this is dark chocolate. I'm on a diet and it is working great for me because I feel like I'm cheating, but it's good for me too. After a meal, chocolate gives you feelings of satisfaction. And at the same time, it's low in sugar. So good. These chocolates are dark and creamy. This item is so good, you don't need a reason to eat them. They're so well done, pure, organic, low sugar, etc. I thought my husband has high cholesterol. Turns out he doesn't. We are so enjoying these awesome chocolates after a meal just when you would crave something sweet. My husband happens to have blood sugar concerns, and due to these having low sugar, he can enjoy them. So happy for him. Thanks, Andrew Lessman.
Nice.
Wonderful flavor. I was excited to try this. Wow, what a wonderful surprise. This is the best chocolate I've had for a long time, and we have hundreds of reviews that say it's the best chocolate they've ever had. Yep. It is creamy and has such a huge burst of chocolate flavor, not fake or imitation. I like the fact that it is packaged in individual pieces so you don't feel compelled to eat too much. We will never do it in a bar as much as we've been requested. We keep it in simple squares. I wasn't expecting such a wonderful treat, and it's good for you. I love it. I will keep buying it. Thank you. Perfection. Perfection is the key word in describing this product. I love dark chocolate and usually don't buy past 73% because it gets bitter. Right. This is the most perfect tasting chocolate ever. Not to mention how smooth it is when it is melting in your mouth. And I tasted thousands of varieties of chocolate to get here. I highly recommend just letting it melt in your mouth. To even imagine that it helps lower your cholesterol is almost too much for me.
It's true. It's like a miracle. It's like, what?
It's Mother Nature. It's you know, I always say, if we pay attention to the God-given blueprint, Mother Nature's blueprint, it's amazing what we could come up with. Don't hesitate. Buy this now. I throw a couple in my pocketbook and a couple in my car. They're the perfect size. Good job, Andrew Lessman from Diana, New York. Thank you. I wasn't sure how long I was taking this product. I was skeptical that it would change my cholesterol. I had blood work done in December, so I was taking since March, just 9 months. Oh my goodness, my cholesterol went down from 138 to 92, probably the LDL, from December of 2015. All my labs were perfect this year, all thanks to Andrew. Wow, love all the products.
Oh, nice.
Let me tell you, a couple of years ago, my LDL was 175. At my next annual physical, my LDL was 173. About 6 months ago, I began enjoying Choco Nuvo. At my annual physical in October, my LDL was 119.
What?
Neither diet nor exercise changed. I'm holding the paperwork that proves it works.
All she did was eat chocolate? That's hysterical.
It sounds bad, but it's chocolate that, I mean, it's if we go back to when I originally made this product, I didn't think I was going to be able to figure out how to make this work. Plant sterol esters, it's a healthy part of plants that will lower our cholesterol. And I was thinking, how can I mix that in to chocolate? So one day I put some chocolate in a little beaker, put it in the microwave, and I put it on, melted the chocolate up, and I mixed in some plant sterile esters.
Right.
Mixed them in, and then I forgot about it.
Is this it?
And
like
that's actually what plant sterile esters look like. So what they look like fat.
Yeah, it does look like fat.
So that was it wasn't that. I'm surprised no one else has done it. It wasn't like it was some genius idea.
I think it was genius.
No, but it was right in front of my face because I knew what plant sterile esters looked like because we used to put them in capsules about 30 years ago. So I knew what they looked like for the same reason, for cholesterol reduction. But I was just wondering if plant sterile esters would mix with dark chocolate the way milk fat does to make milk chocolate. The only reason milk chocolate is creamier than dark chocolate is because it contains milk fat. So I was just wondering whether plant sterile esters that lower cholesterol, instead of having the health consequences of milk fat, they lower cholesterol. And you know, it's funny, I put it in the microwave, mixed them all up, they mixed perfectly, but I forgot about it. And then Muriel took it out of the microwave, like put it on top of the microwave, and it took me a few days before I discovered it, and it's like, oh my goodness, it actually really worked. And that was the beginning of the product. So it was really one of those happy little accidents.
Yeah, serendipity.
Simply because I've been in this industry for too long and used plant sterile esters back in the day, 30 years ago, because people don't use plant sterile esters anymore, they use plant sterols, which are a powder. That's my Cholesterol product. Plant sterile esters are really expensive. But plant sterile esters have this unique, wonderful characteristic that makes dark chocolate, turns it into milk chocolate, and turns it into cholesterol-lowering milk chocolate. Yeah. But with the dark, rich flavor of dark chocolate without the bitterness. So it really was it's one of those things that I still sort of have to pinch myself to think, how the heck did we come up with this? It's just surprises even me.
It's fantastic.
Yes.
It's really wonderful. And you hear it's healthy. I mean, if you do need to lower your cholesterol, hello. But just for those of us, my cholesterol is in the normal range, but this is just a healthier choice. And if you love chocolate, you love a treat, a sweet treat, this is guilt-free.
Mine is, my cholesterol is good numbers, but when I was younger, my cholesterol was great numbers. So Chocolate Nouveau for me is an opportunity for me to kind of turn back the clock a little bit. So my good numbers become better numbers, great numbers. Yeah. So it lowers our total cholesterol and it targets the bad cholesterol. Doesn't lower our good cholesterol, lowers the LDL cholesterol, our bad cholesterol. So it does exactly what you and your doctor want to accomplish. Works perfectly with any cholesterol-lowering drug or cholesterol-lowering diet or cholesterol-lowering regime. It's not a drug, it's not a medicine. It works perfectly and will only increase the benefits you're getting from whatever else you're doing.
And this is 4 pounds.
Yeah.
4
it's a lot of chocolate.
And we're shipping it for free. First of all, it's free shipping and handling. It's on 5 flex pay, so you do your first flex payment. 300 pieces helps get you through the holidays, those bumps, right? Because there's temptation everywhere. There's goodies all over the place, and you don't want to feel deprived. This, you feel so satisfied. You don't feel like you're eating a diet chocolate. Or it doesn't taste like a healthy chocolate.
I call it the best chocolate in the world, and it is. Because we started, Americans don't like bitter dark chocolate. They like rich dark chocolate, not bitter. Chocolate from South and Central America tends to be rich without being bitter. From Africa and Asia, more bitter. So we started with the best chocolate, and I tried thousands of varieties of chocolate. Had to be organic, also had to be fair trade. And then we added this incredible cholesterol-lowering ingredient, nothing else. So the product is, our 91% can be labeled sugar-free. That's how low in sugar these are. So you will love them. Your cardiologist, your doctor will love them. Your children will love them.
No doubt about it. I know we are just about ready to wrap up. I would love to mention that if you missed the presentation on the Coenzyme Q10, we have an encore coming up. Continue to order your Chocolate Nouveau, and please use express ordering. It's still a very busy night here in HSN. Andrew's back at noon Eastern time.
Noon tomorrow, yes.
He'll be back at noon Eastern time, and then 8 p.m. Eastern time, final 2 shows of the day. Remember, these are values that expire at midnight tonight. It's basically a one-day visit, yes. And the today's special will be expiring at midnight tonight. So this is your chance to order yours. So go, if you love chocolate, you must try this chocolate. If you've never tried it, if you love it, this is your day to stock up.
3.5-month money-back guarantee. So plenty of time to find out if you'll love it.
Exactly. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned.
And good morning to you. Happy Sunday. I'm Alice Carone, and I hope you're enjoying your Columbus Day weekend. We have some special opportunities for you on this holiday weekend. For example, everything is on at least 5 flex payments. So let's get right to it because we're getting you ready for the gifting season, and how better to get ready than with some great electronic gifts. We're gonna kick it off with something that truly every single person who gets behind the wheel of a car needs to have this. It is a dash cam. If you've never heard of a dash cam, if you've never seen a dash cam, I hope you'll stay with me because this is so important. And it's a simple, easy way for you to be able to record what is happening. Maybe you're just having a beautiful drive. It's going to record all that scenery, but maybe something unfortunate happens and you need it documented. It will be documented.